And here we go. Oh boy. Well, I know what you're all thinking, having come from Aussie's stream. That was really fun, but I want to see some Sweden. Because as much as I enjoyed that, I really would like to see a little bit of Sweden today. You know, it was nice watching 4 hours of other gameplay, but it's really sad that no one's streaming any Sweden gameplay right now. So, fortunately, AgeOfKiller and SturdyTable are serving us up finally, with a little bit of Sweden. Now, for those of you that don't know, Sweden actually matches up quite badly with Sweden because Sweden is very overpowered. So, both players here at a significant disadvantage going against Sweden. Anyway, spawning in the northeast of the map, in orange, is Breeze, aka AgeOfKiller, probably considered a slight favourite for this match, I would say. Although it's very close, two very talented players. Very magnanimously wishing good luck to his opponent, and SturdyTable responding, wishing his opponent the same. Have a little look on the south of the map, and in the colour blue we've got a SturdyTable also playing Sweden. Bit of a early difference of opinion here, that a SturdyTable's actually opened up with a trading post, which some consider to be perhaps a Swedish meta right now. I don't know. I've certainly not seen any of that from today's streaming. So a difference of opinion that AgeOfKiller going with the two torp start, and a SturdyTable just with the one torp and the trading post. So gonna have to see who kind of curves up better in terms of eco. A difference of opinion, which is at least gonna make the game a little bit more interesting. Find the explorers over here. They've managed to find each other, fighting over this Nootka Clubman, which is quite a good treasure in this matchup because it's going to allow for some irritating torp sieging. And AgeOfKiller has won the first little fight of the game. SturdyTable quickly retreating with his explorer before that clubman goes and gets hold of him. 90 wood treasure now here, which they'll both be pretty interested in. That's almost a full torp there, but likely going to be able to go to AgeOfKiller now that he's got the little clubman to look after him. But no, they're just going to chase each other around the map for now. Go back and see what's happening in either base. Probably not very much for now. It's a more interesting macro situation for a SturdyTable, having gone for the start with the trading post. So he's likely either going to go 15 vils or have a lot of idle time. So he's going to go 15 vils, which means it's going to be a far slower age up than Killer. Go back to this little explorer fight. Clubman chasing after him there. In a bit of danger of losing his explorer here, having lower health and the clubman running after him. Is the caster not working? What? Why is the caster... Hold on. Fucking Nightbot. Caster. Like, it's there. Why is that not working? It's like... What? Oh, it is working. Anyway. Back to this little explorer fight over here, and SturdyTable is almost definitely going to lose his explorer. He's trying to at least make sure this clubman goes down, which will be a partial victory, and he's just going to go down. So, clubman goes down, but explorer goes down. I guess SturdyTable will take that as a second place consolation. Back down here now. So, I mean, if we look at the age up times, we're going to probably see quite a significant difference. The SturdyTable is almost halfway through. Oh, no, not so much of a difference. The SturdyTable's a little bit behind on the age up time because of that trading post. But maybe not as significant as we thought. AgeOfKiller now, as with both players, all on wood, starting to torp up around the map. AgeOfKiller now got the whole map to himself in terms of the explorers. He's going to take down that wolf to help him maybe do some more treasure hunting. And we'll see where they're both choosing to torp. One of the AgeOfKiller vills making its way down there, simultaneously torping the north of the map and the south of the map, which is about right. And SturdyTable having similar ideas, sending a villager over to the north of the map, already starting to torp. Not yet sent a villager down to the bottom of the map. he's actually going more aggressively into the middle. We're going to try to start torping over here. Whether or not that's going to be a good idea, we're going to have to wait to see. Yeah, for those of you asking in the chat, the Kaiser Clan versus I Am Turk, they're playing a second time. They played in the first match, but they are now ranked second and third in the group, which means they play again. That's actually happened in a few different groups. In fact, I think it naturally happens in every group because everyone plays everyone. Yeah, it does. They're all rematches. These guys have also played. Anyway, you're not missing very much right now. Both players just kind of racing to get their torps up around the map. You see here, SturdyTable's chosen the north. Starting to get dividends paid from this trading post. That means he's actually been able to go for this very, very aggressive 700 wood, 600 wood. So, definitely gonna, in theory, you would expect to see a SturdyTable be able to get down his torps a lot quicker. I mean, right now he's not going to be ahead. In fact, AgeOfKiller's ahead. But that 600 wood coming in behind the 700 wood is going to allow a SturdyTable to really, really kind of pound these torps all over the map. This looks very zoomed in, even though it's not. I think it's just the effect of this white background. It looks like it's zoomed, but we're at maximum zoom out, so just a bit of a curiosity. When you go to the green here, it doesn't look so zoomed out. Still, SturdyTable choosing to go for these very, very aggressive torp positions right in the middle of the map. Not the same idea from AgeOfKiller that's chosen to go right down here in the south and up here in the north. A little bit of like annoyance of villagers going on here, although not really going to be doing very much. In fact, he's about to lose his Explorer as well. No, he's not. He saves the Explorer with 32 hit points. 600 wood now comes in from a SturdyTable, so should be catching up and even surpassing the torp count of AgeOfKiller right now. He's still 2 behind in the meantime. Have a look at what's happening down here. That's 120 XP for AgeOfKiller going to go down. Very, very nice treasure. Definitely an S tier treasure over there, just protected by the 2 Grizzlies. It's going to make up for some of the lost XP by virtue of not having that trading post. So still, you're not missing anything in terms of action right now. A SturdyTable has got down his barracks. Let's see if... Yeah, they've both got down a barracks. Both now trading Carolians. AgeOfKiller's got a batch. They've both got a batch in queue. And they're sending Engelsberg almost simultaneously. But that shows you the big advantage of that trading post. That they're sending the Engelsberg simultaneously. But SturdyTable's actually sent in that 600 wood already prior to Engelsberg. So he should have more torps eventually going down. They're now actually tied exactly on 15 each. For not the first time today, SturdyTable's Explorer goes down. Now the Carolians are going to find each other. SturdyTable's going to get the first shot off, the second shot off. And I don't think I'm not sure what happened there. If AgeOfKiller just lost track of what was happening, but he lost his first 2 Carolians very, very cheap. And now a SturdyTable's going to really, really run over this. In fact, he's going to take down the whole batch of Carolians basically without a loss and now take down the Explorer as well. So a SturdyTable definitely getting a better of the early exchanges. Nice micro there from a SturdyTable, quickly changing slots, and he saves 4 Carolians with AgeOfKiller losing his entire batch, and now with the reinforcement coming in, so that early military victory going to a SturdyTable, definitely claiming some early tempo here, both with almost identical torp counts, and we might be seeing this this trading post now go down. AgeOfKiller finally put down a trading post, but I think it's going to last all of about 1 pass, so Not the best start from Breeze, I think it's fair to say. Now he's going to basically get max torps or a SturdyTable, but I don't even know if he got 1 pass on this trading post, or maybe a maximum of 1, so definitely unfortunate. Carolian's coming in right now, but a SturdyTable's on top of this. He spotted this as well, chasing AgeOfKillers, and he's done the same thing again. He's going to lose this batch as well. Because this is going to be 6 on 5, so it's kind of overpowered all over the map right now. That trading post is going to go down. SturdyTable chasing AgeOfKiller's Carolians now around the map, and both around max torp. AgeOfKiller is actually at max torp. That finally does go down. In the meantime, AgeOfKiller's found these kind of softer targets to go after now with the 5 Carolians, but I reckon in terms of military count, SturdyTable's definitely got more on the map and definitely claimed some early tempo. This Torp is going to go down. Just 300 hit points remaining. AgeOfKiller now withdrawing 5 other Corollians to help out of this. I am wondering here whether SturdyTable's regretting these kind of aggressive Torp positions right in the middle of the map. He's actually basically taken them right on AgeOfKiller's side. So they're in really, really easy positions for AgeOfKiller to start sieging down. And Daniel, SturdyTable, doesn't want to come after it too strong. And now he's sending in his Corollians, but not enough there. That's we've got just 11 there against 11 against 15, so not really a fight that he's going to want to take, but enough to at least start the little house dance and scare his opponent off. So we're currently looking at the player view of AgeOfKiller. Go back to a SturdyTable. SturdyTable's now hit Fortress. So he's hit Fortress, now sending in the 2 Falconets. If we have a look at AgeOfKiller, he's only got a few seconds left till he matches up himself, so they're really tracking each other right now. Very, very close game. Both going Fortress pretty much simultaneously. Only about a 20-second difference. And both going to probably wait for that to happen. So, but in the meantime, AgeOfKiller's basically got total free reign over all of these Torp. SturdyTable choosing to rebuild this Torp, even though it's in a very, very vulnerable spot with the 15 Corollians right on top of them. In the meantime, only the 1 Torp over here for SturdyTable to siege down. So, I mean, definitely in terms of options available, AgeOfKiller's definitely got more options in all of these Torps that he can pretty quickly siege down. Now it looks like SturdyTable's going to go and make his way over and get that challenge in. Timing it for that Corollian upgrade to come in. So that's coming in about another 30 seconds, just about the moment he's going to hit these Corollians. Have a little look at where his Falconets. There they are. They're going to start coming in, but AgeOfKiller's also got his Falconets coming in at around the same time. And behind that, 1,000 coin, which he's going to use to age up. So AgeOfKiller's going for the new H4 meta here. He sent the 2 Falconets, and now he's got, after the 1,000 coin comes in, he's going to be able to age almost straight away. So AgeOfKiller just trying to run his opponent around the map. In the meantime, that's not going to last very long this Torp. He's put the Torp in behind, but SturdyTable getting his Corollians on top of it almost immediately. Very, very similar compositions here. Both players with 2 Falconets and almost an exactly even number of Corollians. This is going to be such an important little micro fight here. The winner of the Falconets is going to win. Let's have a look. We've got 25 veteran Corollians against 22 veteran Corollians, each of them with their Falconets. So that's like very, very interesting. Like almost identical as they're tracking each other. The difference is that AgeOfKiller, in fact, AgeOfKiller has not yet started age up, and a SturdyTable is going to win the age to industrial. So winning that age to industrial, definitely going to be, very helpful. Actually, look at the chat. What are you guys talking about? I don't like players. I don't like when players talk in chat. Even if they think they're not giving spoilers, they're giving spoilers. That's a new rule. Yeah, it's a brand new rule. I'll explain after this game. But let's focus on the game for right now, as AgeOfKiller opens up a bit of a score advantage right now, but he is behind in the age up, although not by that much. Have a little look what's going on here. AgeOfKiller sending his Corollians over here to start taking down these Torps. Again, they're going to run into each other here. The main armies are very, very close to each other. And who is going to win the battle of these Falconets? That's the question. This Falconet's already lost 100 hit points, whereas these are both at full health. So only one Falconet shot required to take down this Falconet if he can manage to just about get on top of it. SturdyTable now... Oh, excellent shot. Great micro. Takes down that Falconet at the same time that he completes his age up. So all of a sudden now, as these take each other, I reckon that it looks like SturdyTable's taken a bit of a lead here. The scores are exactly identical, but he's won the race to Industrial and he's taken down a Falconet. So definitely carrying the tempo at this point. We have another little look down here. AgeOfKiller's managed to win that little battle. Could start sieging again now, but there's only about 9 there that aren't going to do very much good job. And SturdyTable's all on top of that as he sends enough Corollians to take care of that. Sphere Lifeguard now coming in for a SturdyTable, and once that comes in, it's going to render his opponent's Corollians pretty ineffective. AgeOfKiller now getting up to Industrial himself and sending heavies. So that's interesting. So differences of opinion here. SturdyTable's gone for Sphere Lifeguard, and he's actually not sent the guard upgrade, whereas AgeOfKiller is sending guard upgrade and heavy cannons, but not sent Sphere Lifeguard. Gonna have to wait and see soon what's the event. In the meantime, we've got 2 battles going on at the same time here. 4 Falconets for a SturdyTable to 3 Falconets for AgeOfKiller. So we'll keep an eye on both at the same time, but this definitely looks to be the more important battle of the game as they try to manage both of these fights simultaneously. And we have to wait to see who wins the battle of these Falconets, which is going to be very crucial. These are veteran Corollians. These are about... Oh, wow, he's got that... Oh, that's a bit of a mistake. That guard Corollian upgrade's been sitting there unused for a while. 1 Falconet goes down. Another Falconet goes down. 1 each. In the meantime, SturdyTable's just left with 2. They're both left with 2. Very, very similar fight going on here. In the meantime, that fight's going away. It looks like SturdyTable did the best of that fight. This one's also quite close, but AgeOfKiller managing to get on top of his opponent. And it looks like AgeOfKiller just about got the best of that fight over there. But in the meantime, these Corollians are trying to get on top of these heavy cannons, which could basically turn around and just wipe them out in 1 shot. It looks like AgeOfKiller might have just about got the best of that fight in the north of the map. Reinforcements coming in right now. Down here, some villagers going down 1 by 1. About 4 or 5 villagers have gone down. And we're seeing action all over the map. AgeOfKiller now moving his mass into the center of the map. SturdyTable opened up a very, very small score lead. And then meantime sending a factory. Have a little look at AgeOfKiller. Now getting his Sphere Lifeguards come in. I think the biggest mistake that might have been made so far was not using those veterans straight away in SturdyTable. Oh my god, he's just got 6 or 7 Corollians right on top of the heavy cannons, and look at all of those hit points goes down. 1 goes down, and the second one's going to go down, doing almost no damage at all. And in the same time, SturdyTable's managed to get his Corollians on top of these Falconets as well, and we've just seen 2 heavy cannons and 2 Falconets go down for absolutely no gain. That is an absolute disaster there for AgeOfKiller that basically lost all his military units for almost nothing, got absolutely wrecked. And that micro, you just see there, that must have been, what, 10 Corollians there from SturdyTable managed to take down basically the entire mass of AgeOfKiller, who in the meantime is making an ill-advised decision to run what little remains of his mass right into the center of the base. He's got these culverins here, which aren't going to do very much. These are fully upgraded Sphere Lifeguard Guard Corollians. Then again, I mean, they are on both sides. But AgeOfKiller now retreating. A score gap opening up for a SturdyTable. Uh-oh, these culverins are going to go down really easily as well. He's focusing them down. Just 1 shot left to take this one down. So that first one goes down. In the meantime, AgeOfKiller is training more culverins, which I'm not sure is what he really needs. Unless he thinks there are heavies, but there are not heavies. I mean, they're both basically training culverins to deal with a non-existent threat right now because there are no heavy cannons or falconets being trained by either player. Snaplock now being trained by a SturdyTable. Again, these culverins coming in, which I guess they're preemptive in case there are heavy cannons or culverins from his opponent, but there are indeed not, so probably not necessary. In the meantime, a bit of a GUA raid happening here with SturdyTable sending just a few units behind the base to do some damage right now. And in the meantime, the last hunting space left for AgeOfKiller is right here in the middle of the map, who's having to retreat off them, safely getting these culverins out of the picture, and calls GG as that score gap opens up. I reckon those heavy cannons and falconets that were lost call the end of the game. That's an early win for a SturdyTable. Winning the winning that early game. Wow, very, very interesting. That very good job from a SturdyTable. Wins the Sweden Mirror. Congratulations. Let's have a little look at those statistics, and I'm going to catch up with chat. Here we look at the villager count, so you can see they really mirrored each other almost exactly until that 32 villager spot, at what point SturdyTable managed to get on top of the match, and just really from that point, AgeOfKiller never recovered. Probably going to see very, very similar resource gathers, very, very similar. So you see here, around the 11-minute mark. It looked like AgeOfKiller was pulling ahead, but as he managed to gain control and get those villagers off the middle of the map, SturdyTable starts pulling ahead and wins it from that point. No GG. No GG, says Bram. Let's have a little look at the chat, guys. Catch up with you. What's been going on? Oh, nothing very interesting. I wouldn't say that. Ban vote mods, please. Alright. For those of you that were asking before, it's nothing personal to Killer or anyone else, but I've got a new little rule. Ozzy was saying before that the area's elevated, which makes it zoom in. Okay, that's a bit annoying though. That it seems so far zoomed in the map. I mean, I wonder if there's a way to stop that happening with the elevation. So yeah, for those that don't know, I personally prefer it when players are not in the chat during their own games. I think that even when they think they're not giving spoilers, they're giving spoilers. That's a personal opinion. Others might disagree with it, but I think also from looking at what people say, I think that I'm settling those predictions. I think that the audience prefers it too when the players aren't in the chat, but I don't know. Right. Let's get into game 2. Are there any mods here? Bram, can you do predictions for game 2, please? I'm going to load it up. Alright. Right, we're going to get into game 2. Alright, if Bram's not going to do the predictions, I'm going to do the predictions. Alright. Oh, he's done it. Thanks, Bram. Thank you. Or whoever it was. No, hate. Who's giving you hate? I'm a hater. Me? Who won game 1? Let's update the UI. The winner of game 1 was a SturdyTable. I know, Bram. I wasn't hating on you, crazy. I would never hate on you. Don't be ridiculous. I would never hate on you. Thank you for doing the predictions. All right. There we go. What was the matchup? The matchup saw two very underpowered civs take each other on. It was a Sweden versus Sweden. All right, there you go. Game 1 in the bag to a SturdyTable, best of 5. Let's jump into game 2. It's a best of 5 insect poison. All right. Oh, finally we get to see some Sweden. Whoa, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game 2 of this best of 5 match in the knockout stages of the group stage of the ESOC Global Championship between a SturdyTable and AgeOfKiller. The winner of this match is going to go through to the last 16 bracket stage. The loser of this match is going to go home or stay home, depending on their location for playing this match. AgeOfKiller in the south of the map, in the colour orange, playing Sweden for the second time tonight. That's 2 out of 2 Swedens. We're going to find out if indeed Sweden is underpowered or overpowered right now and how they manage to take on the Dutch. Breeze gets to play Sweden again because as long as you didn't win with it, you can play with it until you win with the Civ. In the north of the map, in the colour red, is a SturdyTable, winner of the Sweden mirror in the previous game. Playing the Dutch. This is a very interesting match, the Dutch-Swedish matchup. Both definitely considered meta civilizations right now, and a bit of a difference of opinion between which is the preferred civ in this matchup. I think the consensus is that if Sweden can get to age 4, it's going to do very well. Some llama hunting going on here for a SturdyTable, who's managed to find 3 llamas. Trying to protect them from AgeOfKiller chasing the envoy around. Just needs to get... He doesn't mind. If he loses the envoy, he loses the envoy. But that's very, very important to get these 3 llamas to the safe sanctuary of their town center, which is what he's trying to do right now. And he manages to get them home. More than that, the envoy manages to survive as well. So definitely be glad with that start. Let's take a little look to the south and see if AgeOfKiller's managed to get any llamas. We've not seen any of that so far, but might be able to catch up. So a 4-0 llama lead early game. In the meantime, a SturdyTable's found this 80 wood treasure, a very, very nice treasure. He's going to be able to take that down with relative ease, the outlaw blowgun are going to go down well, inflicting pretty minimal damage in melee from the Explorer. 3 settlers, sorry, coming in from the Dutch player. We know what AgeOfKiller is going to be sending the three as well, so same shipment from both players. AgeOfKiller, well, there's no trading post on this map, so I mean, pretty obvious to go for the 2 torp start, nothing to see here. And in the meantime, SturdyTable manages to pick up that 80 wood treasure, although as a Dutch player, even more importantly, he's managed to deny that 80 wood treasure to his Swedish opponent. In the meantime now, the Explorer's on the opposite sides of the map, so we're not going to have any encounters in the near future. We can be pretty certain that a SturdyTable is going to age up significantly faster than his Dutch opponent, as is typical. So we see right now, I mean, AgeOfKiller, sorry, oh god, that scrolls very quick. AgeOfKiller still got quite a while to go till he even clicks up. Loads of idle time here. I mean, he was at 600 food when he stopped training villagers, so looks like it was really quite a lot of time. Maybe wanted to eat a couple of those llamas, or one of the llamas at least, to speed up that aging time, but decided not to. So there's going to be a significant difference in age up times there. Plenty of time for a SturdyTable to get some pikes out and start wrecking torps before the first batch of Caroleans come out. In the meantime, another llama being picked up there for AgeOfKiller is going to take that home. Finally now Sweden, or AgeOfKiller, does manage to click up. So, I mean, the question is going to be here, I think a SturdyTable is definitely going to aim to get those pikes out and start sieging torps really, really quickly. He's going to have quite a big, about a 30-second head start on his opponent if he can maybe start getting some down. This 40 XP treasure going to go down again. He's meleeing. Obviously, I guess, doesn't have his crack shot, so taking him down the slow way. Have a little look to see where he's torping. The Envoy here, keeping a watchful eye on AgeOfKiller's torping. So he's got this one villager torping to the south of the map, and in the north of the map he sent just the one villager over here, and SturdyTable's actually managed to spot this with his wolf, who's chasing down and going to start really irritating that villager as well. So a nice intelligent start here, although they're going to actually take each other on here, the scout and the dog. The dog's going to win that fight quite easily. Envoy now running away over there. Keep on the east of the map here, and AgeOfKiller realizes he's going to lose that scout very, very soon if he doesn't run away, so he runs away to protect it. And Killer going to start sieging here on the east of the map at the same time. Already some toxic walling from AgeOfKiller. So he's doing some very, very toxic walling over here. Cutting off the map already. Explorer getting on top of this villager over here. And just took the one crack shot against those outlaws and walked away, probably for the XP, or although he might have the idea of swinging back round at some point to complete it. Toxic walling being an ongoing project from AgeOfKiller. Have a little look at what SturdyTable's doing over here. So he's just getting his racks down now. So he's gone, okay, this is interesting, and I'm not sure if it's advised that a SturdyTable's actually decided here to go for a very economic build and to send a bank wagon, and he's not sent the 8 pikes first as his Age 2 shipment. That might have been a mistake, because I don't know if even the Dutch, I'm not quite sure, can keep up with the Swedish eco. So he might live to regret not pressuring that Swedish eco nice and early. Training a batch of skirmishers right now. Predicting that his opponent's only going to have Caroleans out, which is a pretty fair prediction, seeing as that's what they make. But in the meantime, AgeOfKiller's putting down a stable first. So these skirmishers might not do very well, seeing as AgeOfKiller's actually opening stable. Now the pikes are coming in, which should be helpful from a SturdyTable. So he's going to send these skirmishers to go and maybe try and find a couple of torps, although they siege very, very slowly. So we're going to have to wait and see exactly what he's going to decide to do. In the meantime, the wolf is going to go down here to the villager, I think. Just the one hit point, And, well, I don't know. I didn't see who got off the last shot, whether it was the Explorer or the Villager, but either way, the Wolf goes down. And a nice 120 wood treasure going to go down here for a sturdy table. He's got low hit points left on his Explorer, but enough to take it down. So very, very, very useful there. That is a torp's worth of wood if AgeOfKiller had got hold of it. So at least denying that's going to be worthwhile. AgeOfKiller right now, he has spotted that his opponent has now started training skirmishers. Probably, yeah, he's got a batch of cav coming. He's actually going to manage to complete the full batch there. So that's immediately going to go and chase after these skirmishers. And really, a sturdy table probably wants to be a little bit careful here right now because he knows that these skirmishers have been scouted and they're in the middle of the map and trying to find where are the pikes. The pikes, are they going to catch up in time before the cav get there? Yes, they will. So luckily, he's managed to group the pikes with the skirmishers quick enough, although he's now broken them up. And these three might get caught by these cav. They're exposed. What's he done? Was that a misclick? Those skirms are all going to go down to the cav. That's a lot of wasted resources. Oh, no. That's an absolute nightmare. One skirm goes down. Two goes down. The third one's going to go down, or at least lose most of its hit points. And I don't know why he did that. Why he didn't keep them together with his pikes. That's a huge mistake. So very, very unfortunate there to be losing that. In the meantime, this skirmish is going to go down as well. So the one skirmisher he brought back, AgeOfKiller actually spotted it and managed to take that down as well. Have a little look what's going on here, making all this racket in the southeast of the map. And here we see this settler, which is probably going to go down as the skirmisher keeps taking shots at him from all the way across this settlement. Shooting it down, just the 4 hit points left. He's going to finish him off. And, well, goes down. Whoa, what's that noise? What was that noise? What was the noise? Oh! Arius, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. So thank you very much, Arius Dorino, for gifting to Push the Wood that sub. I saw you were gifting subs earlier on Ozzy's channel as well. Very generous of you. Thank you very much. Hope you're going to say thank you as well, Push the Wood, for that gifted sub. Cav coming in over here now. They're just going to take down these explorers. In the meantime, finally, these pikes have started doing it down. But the question is, have these pikes started going around the map and sieging just a little bit too late? Bit of a raid coming in here from AgeOfKiller, causing loads of idle time. Did we just see a bell? I think that we might have just caught a sturdy table doing a dirty bell ring. That was a dirty bell ring. You hate to see a bell ring. Lots of idle time right there. In the meantime, sturdy table continuing this sieging, but is it all too late as we see the 17 torps already up, wrecking in terms of economic gain here. So did these pikes need to come out and start doing it early? Typically you see once Sweden manages to get those torps up, it's going to do a lot of damage. In the meantime, these AgeOfKillers, well, they've managed to just quickly get in and take down all of these 1 HP militiamen, and now retreating before these pikes get on top of them. The pikes still doing some pretty good work, taking down 2 of the 5 cav. More cav up here have managed to take down the 1 remaining pike. And yeah, still AgeOfKiller, he's gone only cav. We're not seeing, he has got a barracks down, but he's not trained any Corrodians to this point. Did you know that Sweden's allowed to train a unit other than Corrodians? Probably not. But AgeOfKiller in the meantime is going age 3. A SturdyTable choosing to stay in age 2. So I guess we're seeing a basically a semi-FF versus an age 2 agenda. AgeOfKiller with the toxic Swedish semi-FF. These torps are basically all going to go down because the only thing that AgeOfKiller's got on the field is our cav, and the cav are basically not going to go anywhere near to that. They're just going to probably keep going in and out of the base and trying to do some damage. And is AgeOfKiller going for the greediest of greedy builds here? Do I sense a fast industrial? 1,000 coin. 1,000 coin says fast industrial to me. In the meantime, did we see another bell ring? Oh my god, we've seen 2 dirty bell rings in a row from a SturdyTable. Well, maybe it wasn't a bell ring because these guys didn't come in, but a lot of villagers were certainly moving there. Looked like a bit of a bell ring to me. Breeze apparently has moved into, well, this doesn't count as a toxic semi-FF when he turns it into a fast industrial. So, I take it back. We're not seeing a toxic semi-FF from AgeOfKiller. We are seeing a ultra-toxic Swedish meta-fast industrial. So, he's going to try and get Sphere Lifeguard, even though he's not got any Corollians out to this point. And he manages to click up at 10 minutes 50. Oh, that's a fast industrial. So, he's actually not trained a single Corollian. He's just trained, I think, I'm going to say 8 cav during this, or maybe 10 cav. And now he's clicking up to industrial, ultra greed. In the meantime, SturdyTable himself has gone to the 3rd age. And we're going to have to see what's going to go on over here. If AgeOfKiller can get his cav on top of these, they're going to do damage if he can get them on top of... Has he spotted these? Oh, why would you take the shot with the skirmishers? You're just advertising they're there, but he's not buying the bait. Instead, he's actually walking those straight into the Reuters, which is very curious because he had the option of getting the cav right on top of these skirmishers and wrecking them. Instead, he managed to walk them all into the Reuters, which have basically taken out the whole batch. Is AgeOfKiller's greediness going to be punished here? He's managed to find a few villagers. I reckon we're going to probably lose 1 or 2 of them right now, but the Reuters being very fast, they're going to quickly catch up. So we've seen 1 go down. That's all it was before he wisely retreats. In the meantime, these Torps are over here taking down a few more Torps, but AgeOfKiller doesn't care. He's already at maximum Torp population. So, I mean, he can let these Torps go down and just keep rebuilding them. Corollian's now going to start killing these pikes. Maybe they should have just, at that point, taken down the 1 more Torp, which he is unable to do as it survives with 13 hit points. In the meantime, Reuters, together with his Culverin and a bunch of skirmishers, taking this down. But AgeOfKiller's just clicked up, and you know what it means when Sweden gets Age 4. They tend to call that a bit of an automatic win, but I guess the SturdyTable is going to go straight for the jugular right now. And it's basically just a race. The SturdyTable knows he needs to basically go in and win the game right now. If he doesn't win the game right now, he's not going to win the game, because once Sweden gets to Age 4 and sends Sphere in, it tends to be GG, but he's gone for the factory as his first shipment. Breeze is feeling a little bit greedy today, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the greedy build. Fast Industrial and Sweden sending the factory. Not Sphere Lifeguard, not Heavies, not Mamelukes. The factory is the first card. Ultra greed. This looks a little bit like watching Bram play his Dutch in the amateur division. No need for military units. Just keep aging. Just keep aging. In the meantime, now we're starting to see the impact of these Torps go down. Few Reuters being lost to the Corollians here, which are veteran, not guard Corollians here, obviously. And a second factory now coming in from Breeze. Breeze has gone factory. No need for Sphere. This is not the typical Swedish meta, that's for sure. Not bothering with Sphere Wingard, just going factories. In the meantime, the Torps are starting to go down, but that's certainly not where you want your Reuters, getting absolutely hammered by these veteran Corollians. Still not gone guard with them, but that's probably incoming. The mass is still going around taking Torps, but look, I mean, this is basically having absolutely no impact. It's having no impact because he's just staying at max Torp the whole time. So even though you're seeing Torps go down, that Torp population, I don't think we've seen it go below 19 Torps for the whole game. So I don't even think that AgeOfKiller is particularly bothered. He's got a huge wood trickle going on, and he's just letting, in the meantime, those Corollians are going to go down to some skims, but he won't mind that. He's basically just letting these Torp goes down, and yeah, just rebuilding them 1 by 1. Look, max Torp still. He just doesn't really care. He's got 19 villagers on wood, so every time a Torp goes down, it's just going to get rebuilt. And now finally a SturdyTable goes into the middle of the map, which he maybe should have done sooner. It runs into this toxic wall. Wall now goes down. 4 culverins being traded from a SturdyTable. Again, very, very... by AgeOfKiller, sorry. Kind of very preemptive. He does love his culverins. I mean, I've not actually seen any artillery here at all from a SturdyTable. Torp's going down, but again, look at the Torp population. A Torp goes down, a Torp goes up. He's got the villagers over there just rebuilding instantaneously. So these Torps feel like they're affecting the eco, but they're not really having much of an impact at all. Torps go down, Torps go up. It just doesn't really matter. In the meantime now, heavy cannons being trained. And wow, look at all of this happening at the same time. So simultaneously, he's going Culverin Royale as his upgrade with the heavy cannons. Interesting. Interesting decision. Not trying the Mamluks, I guess because he knows he's got the heavy cannons coming himself. He just wants to protect the heavy cannons. He knows if he can protect the heavies, he's going to win. Oh, those culverins dancing. Absolutely disgusting. Look at this, the culverins. He managed to lose 3 culverins before they completed turning around. He's not actually managed to get his culverins into position once. He's lost another one. He can't get the culverins round. I don't think... He's not got a single culverin shot off. He just lost 5 culverins without getting a shot off as they just twisted round and around and around. The mechanics are so disgusting on the culverins. In the meantime, the heavy cannons go off a really, really good barrage on top of those skirmishes right now. And look at the scores, almost identical. Actually, SturdyTable's slightly ahead right now. But, oh, that was a really nice shot there on top of that as well. So, only 1 heavy. Oh, another! Look at those Culverin Royales. Just they're not even Culverin Royals, they're just regular Culverins. A heavy cannon manages to get another fight on, but those Culverins, oh my god, look at the AgeOfKiller's artillery mass. It's just absolutely dissipated. He had 2 heavies, 2 falconets, and 5 culverins. He's left with just the 1 heavy. That's unbelievable. He's actually not got any mass at all left, AgeOfKiller. And his score gap now really, really opening up. AgeOfKiller pulling 3,500 ahead. Finally now he gets more culverins out, but they're getting wrecked again. 1 culverin goes down. Oh, just 30 hit points left on that one. The Reuters are going to manage to take care of that. So another culverin with 4 hit points now manages to go down. In the meantime, all of the culverins are actually down. So actually, SturdyTable's needing to retreat now because there's the 2 heavy cannons coming out. He's not got any culverins left to deal with those. Score gaps closed a little bit there, but not significantly. SturdyTable's still a little bit ahead. Guys, you call it. You call it. Who's ahead right now? I mean, those culverins basically did absolutely nothing. I mean, I think he managed to kill like 2 Reuters and 2 skirmishes with their culverins and didn't basically do any damage to his opponent's artillery, but I don't know what you're going to do about that. In the meantime, some halberdiers now coming out, but again, is that too little too late? I don't know. They're taking down Torps, but once Sweden gets up to max Torps, it's pretty easy to keep maintaining and rebuilding those Torps, so he might be okay. Heavy cannon's going to get a shot off here! Oh, God. That was, what, 5 or 6 skirmishes went down there? I thought it could even be more. The splash damage of those of heavy cannons on skirmishes is just absolutely disgusting. SturdyTable now mining right in the middle of the map, so he can't afford to lose map control right now because this is where he's mining. Unlike AgeOfKiller that's got 2 factories just churning out. Well, actually, one is churning out heavy cannons. The other one's on coin, so typically you might want to see both of them on coin here, but he obviously fancies that for the macro that he's going for. He just needs the coin from one of them. Gonna see a very consequential fight go off here right now. Can the heavies get shots off? The heavies fired into the Reuters there, not the skirmishers. So again, that was a bit of a miss micro. They would have basically taken, I don't know, like 10 of those skirmishers down if they managed to get onto the skirmishers, but he shot them into the Reuters instead. So that was probably a little bit disappointing. That village is going to go down just prior to that going up. Again, heavy cannons firing on top of that. That Culverin Royale survives with 15 hit points. And guys, you call it in the chat. Who's ahead? I don't know. Pretty close for me right now. Heavy cannons get off a shot there. Don't do too much damage. Now it all basically comes down to micro. I reckon the ecos are going to be very, very similar. Really nice shots there from those Culverin Royales. They managed to finally actually take out their intended targets, which is, of course, the opponent's Culverins himself. 9 Corollians now being sent in from... 9 Corollians being sent in. An Age 3 shipment coming in from AgeOfKiller. Maybe could have waited for the gold to send Mamelukes, which might have been very, very effective, actually, Mamelukes right now, but he's decided to go for the 9 Corollians and not waste the gold. I guess he feels that for his situation, he's going to need the gold to keep training the Corollians and Culverins, so didn't want to use them on Mamelukes. Kind of a curious decision to send the 9 Corollians, because he's still got the heavy infantry hit points, actually. So I'm not sure why you're going to send 7 Corollians when you can still upgrade them. In the meantime, Reuters are going to take down these Culverins. One of them goes down, and the second one is going to get down before it gets off its final shot. No! It does get down before getting off one more shot. In the meantime, again, heavy cannons firing into the Reuters. More Miss Micro. Do manage to get off a shot finally there where they wanted to be into the skirmishers. Another shot into the skirmishers. SturdyTable, a tiny bit ahead in score. Wow, what a game we've got here going on. This is an incredible game, guys. Hawk Girl saying they'd like to see 6 Mamelukes here. I agree. In the meantime, Reuters managed to briefly get into melee attack on those heavy cannons. Inflicted quite a lot of damage on one, which has just got 123 hit points left. Insect Poison wants to show the Dutch point of view, which is quite right. We've not seen that for a while. Here's a Dutch point of view. Sending in 9 Reuters. They're both sending in Age 3. Oh, well, he's in Age 3, so that's less unusual to be sending in the Age 3 shipments here. Culverin battle going on here. Who's going to get off the first fight? SturdyTable. Excellent micro on top of that. Is he going to be able to get off one more Culverin? Oh, it survives with just the 30 hit points. More Reuters coming in now. Can they get on top of the heavy cannons? Again, these heavy cannons repeatedly firing into the... Oh, that Culverin survives with 1 hit point! And with 1 hit point left, it manages to get off one final attack on top of that heavy cannon. That was very, very significant. Wow, these battles have been so incredibly even. Both of them have lost all of their artillery, except the 130 HP Culverin surviving. I mean, it really feels like in each one of these battles... like, basically all the artillery has been just deleted. I mean, Breeze has gone through a lot of artillery here. A lot of artillery, it feels like. Those heavy cannons have basically, like, done nothing apart from get off, like, the very occasional shot on some Reuters. Both now in the middle of the map. Neither of them getting into an attack on the other. These Corollians now coming after villagers. Now the problem that SturdyTable's got here is that he's mining the middle of the map and he's been pushed off the middle of the map, so he's going to start struggling for coin input, especially if he can't age. I think the Dutch player really needed to try and age at some point here. He's got another shipment. He's sending the Bank of Rotterdam here. Now the Mamelukes have come out for AgeOfKiller. Reuters are managing to do a little bit of work here. But if these Reuters manage to get on top of the skirmishers, they're going to absolutely shred them. And now if the Corollians can get... Oh my god, look. They're just so beefy. Look at that, like... How many Reuters are there? Like... 19 Reuters. And they're not scratching the Mamelukes. Now he's like really, really pushing into the base. In the meantime, another excellent Culverin shot there from a SturdyTable, managing to take out the heavy cannon. But the Mamelukes are all on top of those skirmishers. In the meantime, the Reuters are going down to the Corollians. He's still got 3 Mamelukes alive. But I mean, they've done a lot of work. These Mamelukes now getting a bit too far ahead of the Corollians. They're going to get taken down by these Reuters. In the meantime, you're not missing anything here. Just some Minutemen doing basically nothing. And all of the Mamelukes go down, but AgeOfKiller has got a significant score advantage here. I mean, it feels like Breeze has lost every micro battle here. I mean, maybe a SturdyTable needs to be looking to age at this point. Let's go a little back to AgeOfKiller. He's now sending more Mamelukes. So, because he's got the coin from the 2 factories, he can just keep sending Mamelukes ad infinitum right now. And the Mamelukes, as we saw, are going to absolutely shred in this matchup. In the meantime, skirmishers here getting very close. They could focus down that Culverin pretty easily, actually. That Culverin's just got the 30 hit points. They could one-shot it from there. AgeOfKiller deleting his own wall to get back. Heavy cannon. Oh, God. Heavy cannon just shredding those skirmishers here. But these Sphere Lifeguard Corollians are just indestructible. Even the skirmishers basically not scratching them. I mean, what happened to skirmishers counting Corollians? Not in this game, ladies and gentlemen. You just need to send that beautiful little Age 4 card Sphere Lifeguard and they will get swallowed whole. Scores, wow, guys. Screenshot it. Those scores are absolutely identical. But again, I mean, SturdyTable just needs to age up. 40 Vils versus 50 for... SturdyTable has managed to hit his 50 Vils. Again, the Mamelukes maybe getting a little bit too far ahead here. A bit of miss micro. Mamelukes are also on Reuters. What are these Mamelukes doing? They don't want to be on top of the Reuters. Get them on top of the skirmishers. And a huge colonial militia or town militia there from a SturdyTable who manages to completely surround AgeOfKiller. He's absolutely surrounded. The Mamelukes are managing to take down a couple of the skirmishers. Oh, but is he holding? Guys, it's hard to call. It looks like AgeOfKiller. Is he going to be able to hold this? God, those Sphere Lifeguard Corollians are just so strong. If that heavy cannon can get one shot even off into the skirmishers, it's just going to shred them. He's trying to get a shot in with him. I mean, AgeOfKiller is so exposed here, right in the middle of the map. In the middle of his opponent's town center, sorry. Like, utterly exposed. His mass is all here. It does look like a SturdyTable is going to be able to clean this up. They're just so strong, though. These Corollians, like, they're not being dented. Like, he's had 25 Corollians totally exposed in his opponent's base, but they just... You can't scratch them. These are Age 4 Sphere Lifeguard Guard Corollians, and they're not being scratched. Are you kidding? Like, 20 Corollians are, like, basically holding and deleting the Dutch mass. That's just absolutely insane. Finally looks like they're going to go down with the reinforcements coming maybe a bit too late. We're going to have to wait and see. There's still Corollians alive here, getting these... Oh my god. Oh my god. They just survived for so long there. Unfortunately for... I mean, SturdyTable's ahead in score. Oh god, I mean, he just needs to get 4. Oh, the heavy cannon's just gonna... Not do that much here. Reuters are gonna, again... A SturdyTable feels like... I mean, it feels like he's won every single micro battle here. Another heavy cannon. How much artillery has AgeOfKiller gone through in this game? Like, for absolutely minimal gains. Alright, a new batch of Mamelukes coming in. Probably another batch going to come in behind that. Finally now. Going industrial, SturdyTable. Very urgently needed industrial. But has he chosen the one wrong moment not to do it? Oh god, these... Think when you've got 2 factories pumping out Mamelukes. Oh boy. I mean, I don't know how SturdyTable deals with this. Score's still very, very close. Turned into a really long, serious game here. I mean, if a SturdyTable can just complete his age up and begin catching up, you never know. The scores are very, very close. I mean, this is still a very, very close game. I mean, the last 15 minutes has been played with one player in Industrial and the other in Colonial, so... In Fortress, sorry. Reuters, again, getting this heavy cannon into melee, which is probably going to go down, or maybe it's not going to go down. Is it going to survive 16 hit points? It just goes down. Reuters just trying to take down these Mamelukes, but let me guess that AgeOfKiller's probably got more Mamelukes on the way. Does he have more Mamelukes on the way? No, he doesn't, so... That would be a little bit of a relief for a SturdyTable. He's seen enough Mamelukes to last him a lifetime. Finally, a SturdyTable does get up to the Industrial Age. AgeOfKiller might feel that he's got to go and win this game right now because he's played the whole game Age 4 versus Age 3 and he's not managed to turn the screw. So if he can't turn the screw in Age 3, I don't know how he's going to turn it in Age 4. AgeOfKiller with a pretty exposed mill over here. Maybe could have chosen a better spot for that mill. I mean, a raid over here. Oh my god. A raid. Look at this. There's nothing anywhere close. A raid here with like 5 cav would just absolutely shred that. AgeOfKiller trying to go in again, but it looks like in terms of military, a SturdyTable's got the counter to this. He wants to get these guys back. Why is he not getting behind the wall? Finally, now he does get behind the wall. It took a little bit of time to react to that. Probably lost a few more skirmishes than necessary. 1 Mameluke goes down. So 2 Mamelukes went down, though. We've still got the 4 remaining. And now we've got the same battle that we've seen in multiple times. Skirmishers on Carolians, Reuters on Mamelukes. That Mameluke's on low hit points. It does manage to go down. Heavy cannon now coming in from behind. Which is using to siege the bank rather than go after the skirmishers. That Mameluke doing a lot of damage. The single Mameluke. That 1 Mameluke on 42 hit points. Staying alive for now, but probably not going to last much longer. Heavy cannon getting off a shot onto the skirmishers. Another good shot going off there. Well, even though it only killed 4 skirmishers, you saw that all of those were taken onto pretty low hit points at the same time from the splash damage. Starting to go to work on those banks. The score, look, God, we're 31 minutes in and that score is identical. Absolutely identical. That's unbelievable. Does need to try. Let's have a little look at the eco of a SturdyTable. Really could do with some culverins. He is training a culverin. But now banks are starting to go down. And needs to get rid of this heavy cannon before it does any more damage. And another a batch of Mamelukes. This might be trouble here. The Mamelukes are going to do some serious damage. As now suddenly a lot of Carolians and enough Mamelukes to take care of that mass of skirmishers. Heavy cannon gets off a huge volley into the middle of the skirmishers. Culverin manages to get 1 shot onto the heavy cannon, but it still survives for right now. Heavy cannon gets off another shot despite only being on 37 hit points. Does now finally go down. And all of a sudden, AgeOfKiller again on the major offensive here. Battle being fought in the SturdyTable's base. Mamelukes have managed to get on top of that. A Carolian charge now. But the Mamelukes are just absolutely eating those skirmishers. And all of a sudden, this time, I don't know if Daniel has the mass to deal with this. Ah, and he calls GG. He calls GG with his scores almost identical. He just didn't have a way in, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god, he just calls GG. Ah. Oh god, was it just me or was that disgusting? Was that disgusting? I mean, okay. If there are any pros in the chat, alright? Tell me if I'm wrong as we take a look at the post-game. Did Breeze win any of the micro in that game? I mean, did Breeze win any of the micro battles in that game? It felt like he lost like 20 artillery for like 4 Reuters. Yeah. Ah, you think... Ah, Ozzy saying Breeze won the Civ micro. Agreed. Op Civ pick. Civ select micro was on point. He selected... No, listen, guys. Okay, I don't care what you say. You have to admit that Breeze selected his Civ with, like, a lot of panache. Like, he was very, very accurate with his mouse control on the Civ selection. So, yeah, I don't know what there is to say about that. Oh, by the way, I would like to just say that I have received a private message from Breeze just now who said that he did say GG in every game, but it's not showing on the chat. So this is a public announcement that Breeze did wish GG in every game. But yeah, I mean, Breeze is obviously a very, very good player, but it did not feel like he outplayed in that match. I don't think he outplayed in that match. A few like very, very funky micro decisions. Right, I'm going to settle those predictions. GG in the meantime. A win is a win. And AgeOfKiller does get that win. So I'm going to settle that prediction for you. All right. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to update the score. I'm going to get a drink. But before I get the drink, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open game 3 and let you guys ruminate on the Civ matchup. Unfortunately, our Sweden activity is done for today. So I know everyone's going to be very, very disappointed that we're not going to be seeing any more Sweden in this game. But unfortunately, the options of picking Sweden have now finally expired. All right, let's get into game number 3 here. All right, game 3 of what could be 5 games. It's a best of 5 series. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what we're looking at. I'm going to... Ooh, this is interesting, right? I'm going to pause it right here. I'm going to open the predictions. I'm going to grab myself a drink of water. And by the time the predictions are finished, we're going to start in game number 3. So the question is, who wins game 3? Options are AgeOfKiller and SturdyTable. All right. Gonna give you 2 minutes. Gonna grab myself a quick drink. Oh, I've got a drink here. Well, I'm still going to just be quiet for a minute to rest my mouth. All right, get your predictions in. I don't know, who's favoured in this matchup? In a Spain Haudenosaunee matchup? I don't know. Gonna probably be seeing quite a lot of lameness in this match, I would think. All right, I'm back with you. Hazard in chat saying he thinks Port is better than Sevilla than the rest. Interesting. Interesting that Hazard thinks that Sweden can be beaten by Port. For those that don't know, tomorrow on EGC, Aussie will be casting a one-off special challenge. For those that don't know, AgeOfKiller, who's playing in this match, claims that Portugal are not up on water. Keister claims, like everyone else in the community, that Ports are up on water. So they will be playing a best-of-7 match in which AgeOfKiller will seek to prove Portugal are not up by letting Keister play Portugal every single match on Summer Saguenay, while he plays 7 different civs. So he's going to show that he can 7 different civ beat Portugal on Summer Saguenay. That's... Oh, sorry. Thank you, Ozzy. That's Monday. It's not tomorrow. That is Monday. Monday evening, 6 p.m. GMT. So, very interesting that. Hawk Girl, love how you're saying op instead of op. I don't know what that means. This is quite a cool new feature, by the way, for those that don't know, on Twitch, that you can see first-time chatters. So, Age of Nito, thank you for chatting for the first time in this channel, saying, I thought Table was a treaty player. I think he does play treaty, but obviously also a very talented... Oh, op instead of OP? I just like op. You can say either. Op, 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 OP. I think you can say either. I don't know. Alright, guys. Gonna jump into this game. In fact, hold on. 1 second. I didn't get a water because I got too distracted. Right. Literally, give me like 4 seconds. Alright, what is going on in this chat? I want a refund, we've been bamboozled. What the fuck is everyone talking about? Never heard anyone's out, op, 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 whatever, or whatever. We've been scammed. What the fuck? What? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're gonna kick this off. And here we go. Welcome to game number 3 of this knockout match between a SturdyTable and AgeOfKiller. Loser of this match will be going home. The winner will be going through to the last 16. Alright, in the northeast of the map, in the color red, we've got a SturdyTable playing as the Spanish civilization. Take a little look at his view. We're going to take a look at his deck when it comes through. But I think we can be expecting to see a little bit of Logistician coming in, but we won't judge too soon. That early TP going down. Is he going to go for the really filthy 12-10? More than likely, but we'll wait and see. In the south of the map, in the color orange, we've got AgeOfKiller playing the Haudenosaunee. Another very, very good water civilization. So let's see if his Haudenosaunee can overturn Spain's Logistician. We're going to wait and see very soon. In the meantime, some yak collecting going on here. AgeOfKiller, aka Breeze, managing to pick up a couple right now. More than a couple. He's actually managed to pick up... Wow, that's pretty impressive. So despite the fact that a SturdyTable is playing Spain and he's got the War Dog, somehow AgeOfKiller has managed to actually pick up 4 yaks, 2 on each side of the map. So very, very nice start for him. And just the 1 yak for the Spanish players. So early yak war win from actually, that's bullshit. There's 5 yaks there. It's a yak tie. In fact, it's not even a yak tie. SturdyTable has won the yak wars with a 5-3 lead. Meantime, this 80 wood treasure, gonna go down to AgeOfKiller. And let's have a little look and see what the SturdyTable's going. Has he gone for the 12-10? You betcha! 12-10, and he's killing all of the yaks as well. Oh god, he's gonna get up filthily quick. Oh, This is going to be so fast. He's killing all the yaks to age up, and he's going to get up really, really fast here. A SturdyTable going very, very lame Logistician, and he clicks up at the 2 minutes and 8 seconds mark with the Logistician. Now getting all of those vills onto wood. In the meantime, AgeOfKiller already managed to get this really good dock position right in the middle of the map. Take a look at both of their decks right now. Unfortunately, I'm not an expert on the Haudenosaunee civilization, so those of you that are a little bit more aware can... There you go, Insect Poison. I didn't even see your comment, and I'm showing you right now. But those of you that are more familiar with the Haudenosaunee civilization can comment about this deck. I can assume from a talented player like AgeOfKiller, it's going to be a pretty standard water deck. Now we can have a little look at the Spanish. What do you think you're going to see here, guys? I think we may see a Logistician water build. And there you have it. Very, very, very standard water Logistician. The deck, wow, the docks are going up right next door to each other. We're going to see some action right here in the middle of the map. Look at this, a SturdyTable building his dock right next door to an AgeOfKiller, literally next door to each other. Now in the meantime, trying to take down this gold. Wow, this is shit's about to get real. Drongo pointing out that wood's coming a little bit late there, and it's actually very late at that point. He may as well just cancel and resend it faster because he was way late clicking that in. That's really, really going to hurt him. And we're going to see a little bit of a fight take place for these docks. Which dock is going to survive? They're both going for the middle of the map right now. War Dog goes down. Finally, now a SturdyTable gets up. And the wood is about 15 seconds behind it. These canoes now trying to do some damage on the dock. The War Hut going up right here on the deck here. AgeOfKiller going very, very, very aggressive. Dock's beginning to gradually lose some hit points. Now the Caravel's coming in from a SturdyTable. AgeOfKiller in the meantime sending the 4 Kanya Horsemen, so making a land shipment. Whereas SturdyTable's going pure eco, or the Caravels, which are going to try and actually maintain some water dominance. Xerix saying that 2 Cara is not ideal for Logistician, that's for sure. I mean, this is definitely a not what he wanted to do. He did not want to be sending 2 Caravels going for the greedy Logistician build, but I think he's felt like he's had to. So he's actually trained 1 Caravel and sent 2. Desperately trying to get that dock down. In the meantime, Kanya Horseman going in over there, but let's stay on the water. I think the water's definitely the more important action. Kanya Horseman trying to stop that Rax going down, but going to keep switching between them. Make sure you see everything that's happening. This Caravel is going down. Nice micro, taking back the low HP Caravel. The War Canoes just get out on time, but the dock's probably going to go down anyway. Kanya Horseman, in the meantime, starting to take down a few villagers. I don't think Daniel's realised. I don't think he's realised he's losing his villagers. Oh my god, he's lost to 3 on the barracks. 4, his villager counts down to 10. He's not seen it. He's not noticed. Villagers down to 9, to 8. Oh my god, he didn't realise. And he's called GG. Oh my god, he didn't notice. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a 5-minute game! Holy shit! Oh my god! This is a professional game! Oh my god, this is a professional game! This is a game of the highest level! Oh my, oh god, is this this might be the shortest game in the history of the Global Championship! This is 2 of the top players at this game in the world, and he's not noticed the raid. He's not noticed the raid. He's just, it happens to everyone. He just didn't notice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. He's just lost all his vills. Oh. You hate to see it. That's an absolute rip. Ton Kitoys with his first chat ever on this channel saying he glad he tuned in for this. Yet you definitely just saw a moment. What happened, Bulbara Pikachu? You went to the bathroom. What happened was 4 Kanye Horsemen did a raid and a SturdyTable didn't actually realize something you're far more likely to see kind of at a lower level of the game. He just didn't realize that he was being raided and he lost all of his villagers. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's insane. Right, 1 second. I need to just message my girlfriend and let her know that I can be a, you know, if we've got 2 more half-hour games here, I'm going to be early for dinner. Even if there are 2 more games. Look at that. I did not anticipate a 5-minute game. Holy fucking shit. Alright. I'm going to update that score. I'm going to settle the predictions. Update the score. I was just getting started on that game. Oh my god. I'm going to go straight to the next game. I'm not going to hang around. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to just choose that outcome. Winner is AgeOfKiller. Congratulations to those that had faith. In the meantime, I just need to send a little cheeky message on Discord. Little administrative message. All right. Guys, we're going to get straight into... I'm going to set up the predictions. No, she does not, Ariel. Unfortunately. All right. Predictions. Starting predictions for game 4. I'm going to start it and then just jump straight into the game. Who wins? Game number 4. Is it going to be SturdyTable or is it going to be Killer? Just make Killer to save some time. All right. Starting the predictions. I'm going to jump into the final, well, what could, the first opportunity for AgeOfKiller to win it, who's now on match point, could be the final game. It will be the final game of the tournament for SturdyTable if he does not win this. So he is match point down right now. His tournament life hangs by a thread. Breeze versus a SturdyTable. Let's go. Is he on tilt? We're going to find out right now if Daniel's on tilt. Getting into game 4, which, depending on what happens, could be the match point. All right. Well, okay. Here we go. I'm clicking to open the chat, but it's not working. So unfortunately, I can't show you that chat. I don't know why. There might be a bug. It might be to do with it being the old patch that we're showing this on. So apologies for that I can't show you the chat that happened. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game 4 of this ESOC Global Championship knockout match between AgeOfKiller and a SturdyTable. Now, the loser of this match will go home, and this is match point for AgeOfKiller. If AgeOfKiller wins this, he does win the match. AgeOfKiller's got match point. We'll start off on him here, asking that his opponent does not semi-FF. Don't semi-FF this time. It triggers me. So, giving it away here. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to update the score very, very quickly while you're watching that, because that's actually pretty important. So, score 1 does go to 2, so we need to show you that so you know it's match point. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Here we go. Alright, so spawning in the south of the map in the colour orange. AgeOfKiller choosing to play Portugal on a land map, despite claiming that Portugal are not op, is opting to play Portugal on the land map. Looks like he's going for the 10-10, which is in of itself a little bit toxic, taking this kind of pretty safe trading post in the northwest of the map. This treasure going down right now. Now let's have a little look at a SturdyTable playing in the color blue and the French civilization. This is now normally, as you guys might be aware, we see a lot of France in the ESOC tournaments. I mean, I think, like, renowned for seeing the French mirrors, but I think we've seen far, far less of France in this tournament. I don't think we've seen very much success with France in this tournament, as Haz is pointing out in the chat either. So that will be interesting to see. But so obviously, as AgeOfKiller won the previous match, he would have opened with Portugal, and France was the counter pick. So I see a little bit of discussion in the thing. I don't know what. All right, so OP. All right. In the meantime, both players open with a trading post. AgeOfKiller is going to get up significantly before his opponent, having gone for the 10-10. So he's already a quarter of the way through his age up. And France is still quite some way from clicking up. So significant difference in age up times. In the meantime here, a little bit of a treasure battle going on. AgeOfKiller's trying to steal that with his villager. And he does not manage to. So he brings back the villager. Almost stole the 80 with his villager, which, I mean, might have just sent Daniel over the edge in terms of ultimate trigger. In the meantime, not quite sure what he's doing with his villager right now. Has he... what? Yeah, you want to take that back. That's not going to have much success. Now bringing the explorer, maybe to go and try and help. Apparently not. Just retreating that villager. If you want to have a little look at the... we'll show you both of the decks here. So here's your French deck. That looks to me like the very, very standard French deck. Could play an Age 2 agenda, more likely to semi-FF or Fast Fortress. And the Portuguese deck. He's actually sent ATP, so he's going for an ATP build, but SturdyTable's already taken 2 trading posts, so he sent ATP as his first card, but his early potential is a maximum of 3 trading posts. But on this map, ATP is very, very strong. You see with those 5 TPs snaking their way right across the map. Very, very good, both for eco and map control. Second TP coming now, and look where he's putting that TP. Really aggressive position right in the middle of those that third trading post. Now, the question is, how long can a SturdyTable hold on to those 2 TPs? Considering he's fighting against an opponent that's got advanced trading post out with those TPs with their range attack inflicting damage. This one's completely protected by a town center in the meantime, so I reckon both of these TPs might not last very long, and AgeOfKiller is going to come after them pretty aggressively right now. Now that's been scouted by a SturdyTable, but it might not matter. Barrack's also going up in a very aggressive position here from AgeOfKiller. And just look, I mean, like, those that don't think Portugal's OP. I mean, you think Sweden's OP, but look at Portugal. Look at this map control. Look at this 4 minutes 30, 3 trading posts with ATP. Rex right in the middle of the map. Town Center right in the middle of the map. Just absolutely dominates. And like, what does France do? What's the answer? Let's take a little look at what France is trying to do. So France is going very heavy on its eco. Obviously open with the market. Now gone for the 40 CDBs into 700 wood. So the only thing you can think to do is counter eco for eco. But can the French eco catch up with this Portuguese eco? I don't know. Definitely a challenge. AgeOfKiller now has got his 3rd TP finally up. And he's sending 6 musketeers. Gonna go and probably try to complete those builds. Did he just... I just saw musk... Where are those musks? AgeOfKiller's... pikes. AgeOfKiller... Oh, wow. So he's got... He's gone for a double military shipment. Super, super aggressive. He's gone for the... He's gone for the pikes and the... He's trained the pikes and he sent the musketeers. Sorry. Jesus, get your act together, Pesty. So those pikes and musketeers between them are going to start absolutely wrecking. Now he's sending... Well, I called it right because he is a double military shipment. He's now sent those 8 crossbows in. So AgeOfKiller basically going for... I mean, he's going to completely take the whole stagecoach TP line almost immediately with the 6 musks, 5 pikes, and 8 crossbows already on the field. In the meantime, what's I mean, SturdyTable's trained 5 cav, but what are those cav going to do against 6 musks and 5 pikes? Answer is not very much. I'm sorry, but for me, Portugal makes Sweden look very underpowered. Look at this. I mean, just look at everything on the thing. In the meantime, France is now sending 8 crossbows of itself, but he's way behind in military. Well, 1 crossbow goes down on either side. Now, let's put ourselves in the position of a SturdyTable. What is his way back into the game? He's about to see, I think, the 5th trading post go down and the line be complete. So he's sending 700 coins. So I think he's going to turn this into a semi-FF because going Fortress might be his only his answer. He's trying to raid down here. Manages to take the Explorer, but not kill any Vills, I don't believe. Not even trying to defend this trading post at this point. I think he just knows it's a lost cause. Just trying to raid, but, I mean, there's plenty of eco going on up here and all over the place. I mean, how much of the Portuguese eco at this point is even coming from the villages? He's got 5 TPs and another town centre, so not very much. And those cav are just going down. I mean, 1 villager gonna lost down, moments of loss. Oh! Our 1 HP villager manages to survive right now. And AgeOfKiller is just about to complete the trading line. Go back to Killer's viewpoint. I mean, those cav basically inflicted almost like very limited idle time. It looks like Killer might even be looking to age himself, building a market, a middle of the map market, great map control market. What's Portugal going to send here? So, I mean, he's sending more coins, so loads and loads of coin coming in. Just putting a little bit of pressure, trying to idle his opponent there on the town centre. Yeah, Breeze 10-10 here, yep. So I think France is just... Oh, France isn't trying to get up. He doesn't think he's in a position to try to get up even. These crossbows just basically... I mean, at this point, it feels like another raid coming in here, but he's lost focus of SturdyTable, and they've both got taken down by pikes. It looks like AgeOfKiller's just having maybe a slight APM advantage here. I don't know. But seems to be multitasking a little bit more effective. In the meantime, SturdyTable has managed to get his cav on top. And a CM pop here. Not a CM pop, sorry. Just a standard town militia pop from AgeOfKiller. He's not sent CM. But he just pops there just to do a little bit of damage. But they're going to go down. In the meantime, SturdyTable has managed to get this town centre surrounded. He's trying to stop his opponent gathering this coin. And look, a couple of villagers now being lost from AgeOfKiller. I mean, I don't know if AgeOfKiller even really necessarily cares too much. I mean, I'm not even sure if that... I mean, he's sieging the town centre, but the town centre's so far from going down. The only thing he's really doing is idling and stopping this coin being collected. There's only 128 coin actually left there to collect in the first place. In the meantime, AgeOfKiller is getting all the eco he needs here from the 5 trading posts. That being said, SturdyTable's opening up a significant score gap, so maybe we'll have a little look at what he's doing. Oh, he's angling for the age up. If he gets up to age 3, never mind it. In the meantime, I'm not sure what was achieved from that sieging. He just basically lost his entire mass just to let that town centre lose 2,000 hit points. It's not really going to do very much at all. In the meantime, another very, very ineffective raid coming in right now. Just losing, donating Hus, we'll say. Yeah, I see there's some agreement with me in the chat about sieging. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the point was in sieging that town centre at all. I mean, he didn't even damage it enough that Killer feels the need to repair it. He was sieging it with like 7 crossbows. Like that's not going to happen. In the meantime, he is going age 3. Is Killer also aging? No, he's not. He's sending town militia. We don't, not CM anymore. TM. He's sending town militia. So I mean, SturdyTable does have the score gap. And he does have the 3 TPs up. The 5... sorry, he... And he does have the age up, sorry. But although now the score's kind of closing up again, there's just so much work being put in from those 5 trading posts. So much work. In the meantime, SturdyTable going in again. He probably doesn't want to do much until he gets an upgrade on those musketeers, which is incoming, and the 2 falconets. But AgeOfKiller's also got his age up in queue in the meantime as well. He is, yeah, as noted, town centres being repaired. And I think he just noted with that shot going off, with the 1-shots going off, that town militia has been sent. Look at that gold coming in. Oh my goodness. So much gold coming in from those TPs. Scores again almost identical. And they're both in age 3. I mean, I genuinely don't know what happens here. I truly don't know. I received all game 5 files and I asked not to be let know. But I do struggle to see with this map control what the route back into it is. Well, the Musketeers are veteran as the opponents are, but Town Militia's doing a lot of work right now. I mean, he badly needs to be able to get that. And oh god, the TM pop right on top of the mask. They're going to get hold of the Falconets. That Falconet's already on just 29 hit points. It's going to go down to the Town Militia. It gets one more pop-off before it goes down. Town Militia, broken card, broken card. I'm going to say it, Town Militia's not a broken card, but Portugal should not have Town Militia available. Portugal should be the one European civ that does not have Town Militia. You cannot give 50 TCs to a civ and Town Militia. It's just ridiculous. In the meantime, the 3rd TC goes down right behind that. So he's going to get this down and just be confronted with another town centre right behind it. Yeah, Hazard's calling. He's just sacrificing this. He doesn't even care. It goes down. There's another TP right behind it. In the meantime, the organ guns just shredding musketeers. And for all of that work, he doesn't even get the town centre down. It survives on 566 HP. Oh my god. He just went, literally, how many units have been lost in the pursuit of that town centre? Oh, it's just disgusting. He's not even repairing it. He lost both falconets and like 30 musks and all of his crossbows earlier, sieging one town centre that still hasn't gone down. He's not even repairing it. Oh, now he's repairing it. He just clicked repair at that moment. Fuck, man. Is this... Okay. The predictions now... The predictions are... Not who will win the game. The prediction is... Will this town centre survive the match? That's what we care about. Does the town centre provide a raid coming in now in the south of the map? It's a shame there are only 3 cuirassiers on them. Greatcoats has been sent, so... I don't think he even lost very many villagers there at all. If there was a few more cav on top of that, it would have been better. Oh, he's sieging it again with the musks. No. Oh my god. No, don't siege it again. The organ guns. Oh god. Well, if at first it does not succeed, try and try again. What's that famous Einstein quote? Something to do with trying the same thing multiple times and it not working. Oh, God. In the meantime, well, I don't even know what those musks are doing. He's trying a GUA raid, but to limited effect. He's sending the musks in again, but why? I mean, SturdyTable has a score lead. Maybe he wants to be going like loads of cav and just hard raiding. What's the route back into this match? What is the route? What's the route into this match? Yeah, exactly. Must kill TC. I think he was like hypnotized. Oh god, walking the musks now into the organ guns. Oh boy. Oh god, lots go down. It was like it was hypnotized. Must kill TC. Must kill TC. In the meantime, it's being repaired again. The TC survives to live one more day. Goons now coming in from the Portuguese player probably to deal with those cuirassiers. SturdyTable doesn't really seem to be having many more ideas other than repeatedly doing very similar things. Keeps raiding these cuirassiers. He's not actually lost basically any hit points from any of them, but I'm not sure too many villages have been lost either. Now he's got the dragoons out to defend the villages. Very exposed villages from a SturdyTable here on the east of the map. Like, very, very exposed. A raid here could do some serious damage for AgeOfKiller. In the meantime, those CDBs have been badly cornered. That's going to be lost to the dragoons. And SturdyTable looks to be hurting here. Scores are very close, but you know, it might sound a bit newbie, but often you can just, I feel, take a little look at the map and get a sense for the tempo and who's winning. And this map is very, very orange. A little lull in the action as both armies maneuver their way around the map. We're not seeing any fighting going on right now. Cuirassiers on top of this TP. He now decides after 17 minutes that it might be an idea to try and tackle the trading post line rather than the town centers. So this seems to be the right decision, but maybe a decision that came about 14 minutes too late. And a TP does manage to go down. Take a look at the villager counts of both. SturdyTable's on 36 CDBs, 46 villagers from AgeOfKiller, but when you add in the eco from those trading posts, AgeOfKiller is miles ahead in terms of eco. Alright, this is basically the first big confrontation we're going to have. Cuirassiers on top of the organ guns. Neither organ gun goes down. One finally goes down. One organ gun goes down. Now the other one does go down, so both organs are down. This looks like it's going to be okay. Lots of skirmishers on top of musketeers and cuirassiers and dragoons. So the skirmishers are going to do really, really good work here. Basically, all a good matchup. Now he's going to get the cuirassiers back on top of the organ guns again. The two dragoons aren't going to do very much. Can he get them both down from just the two cuirassiers? First one. Probably going to go down. Oh god, that's painful. Oh my god, it survives on 25 HP. It finally goes down. More cuirassiers coming in right now, but they're only going to take care of the culverins, which weren't really doing very much in the first place because there's no artillery on the field. Goons on top of the cuirassiers here. Not quite sure why we've got culverins. The culverins were made and lost without ever firing a shot. A second TP going down. Look at, finally, SturdyTable now taking like cutting into the training post line. Is this his route back into the match? Starting to now gain a little bit of the map here, SturdyTable. You can see here this eastern part of the map slowly turning blue. So now we're starting to see the east of the map blue, west of the map orange. Is the SturdyTable score gap also closing up? Is he fighting his way back into this game? Is Daniel beginning to gain a little bit of tempo here? His score gap's actually become almost even. AgeOfKiller now raiding though. This is a really important part of the map for a SturdyTable. He needs to get back and defend these CDBs. Although they're very, very beefy CDBs. It's going to take a lot of shots to do any significant damage to them. Cav combat now coming in for a SturdyTable. Definitely a good option with all of the goons now. Veteran Cassador's being trained by AgeOfKiller in the meantime. And now, take your pick. Who wins it from here? EU Commission, with his first ever chat on this channel, saying gold will be a problem soon for France. Looks like France is already a bit of a problem for France now with that that raid coming in there. The middle of the map becomes very important. There's a totally full silver mine down there. And a totally... is that been scouted? Oh my... Look at... So many exposed villagers on this map. Like, look at all of these villagers over here. Oh my god. AgeOfKiller's entire eco is here. If only that can be scouted. If a SturdyTable can spot what's happening over here, the entire food eco, here and here, then it could be GG. SturdyTable is gonna... If he doesn't win this game, he's seriously going to regret looking at the highlights and seeing how exposed all the villagers were. Huge fight now happening in the middle of the map. Basically, the winner of this fight probably takes it. It looks very, very even to me. The organ guns coming in though. The cuirassiers trying to come in from behind and get onto the organ guns. They need to get on top of them before the goons take them out. Can they get rid of the organ guns? They're going to go down very, very fast. One organ gun. They're both on low hit points. Both go down simultaneously. Now the cuirassiers have done their job. It looks like there are more Cassadors there than Skirms. There are definitely more Cassadors there than Skirms. Looks like a bit of a score gap suddenly opening up right now. A bit of a miss micro there. The skirms are going down, and SturdyTable Daniel's not going to be left with very many skirms here. Suddenly a huge gap in the mass. The SturdyTable's just got how many skirms? 14. AgeOfKiller with the 26 Cassadors. Oh, and he calls GG! He's calling GG. Good luck in the round of 16. Very magnanimous from Daniel. Wishing his opponent good luck, and that is the end of the game. And congratulations to Breeze. AgeOfKiller going to update that score. Breeze makes his way to the last 16 of the ESOC Global Championship. Wow. 3-1. At this point, we have to wish Daniel a SturdyTable. Congratulations for his very good performance during the tournament. Didn't quite make it to the last 16 this time. But a very, very admirable fight here in this match. He played against some very, very difficult Civ matchups and put in a very admirable effort. I mean, very, very evenly matched players. Could have gone either way.